All right, so we're at this job here today. It's my friend's buddy's house here. He just got his driveway redone, so it's all paved here. Did a really nice job on it. And when they graded this all out before they paved the driveway, they dug out all the stone that he wanted to keep here just to use around the house and whatnot. It's probably a good 12 ton here, I would say. What he wants me to do here is he wants me to spread some of this stone alongside the driveway here where we've got, you know, a decent probably 4 or 5 inch hump here where they paved the driveway. So I'll use that to spread and get this nice and tapered off. That way it's a nice ramp up and, you know, you don't have to bounce on over it with his lawnmower and that kind of thing. Another thing we're gonna do is there's pavers in his lawn here because this used to be a parking lot. You can kind of see it right here and here. These are all basically pavers to stop you from, you know, when you pull in and park. So I'm gonna get all these dug out, and that's what I brought the grapple for. So I don't know how many's in here, but we're gonna work our way around this and we're gonna dig them all out. And I think he wants me to place them all alongside the fence over here. There's a fence just beyond my truck. I think he wants me to stack them all there. They're pavers just like this here. So basically parking lot curbs. So we'll get those dug out. We're gonna move these ones as well. Once we get that done, then we're gonna use the bucket and we're gonna grade off some of these slopes right here. His driveway is all hilly from when they used to plow this gravel driveway. They used to push all the stone into his lawn. So he's got a big hump right here and it dips down. I mean, it's kind of all over the place. It's gonna be difficult to grade because you know anything about grading on, you know, lumpy ground, your tractor's doing this and it's really hard to get a straight cut when you're working on such a hilly and lumpy ground. But we're gonna do the best we can and basically knock off these high spots all the way through this ditch here. If I lean down, you can see it's all low and through here and it humps up all alongside this ditch here, which isn't a ditch. He said it's not a ditch, it's just like a ravine that's been there for years. And he doesn't mind me filling it in with what we knock off of here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna knock all this off and dump it in this little ditch line here and kind of smooth this out a little bit so he can mow it easier. Another area we're gonna use this stone on, like I said, we're gonna use it on this side of the driveway here. We're also gonna use it on this side of the driveway here as well. This spot in here is all low and he said the water comes and sits in here and he wants this all built up, you know, kind of like I'm doing to the other side, but this side's gonna come out wider because it's all low and through here. And he wants me to build this up high so the water runs towards his house actually, because he says he's got a drain in through here. Right behind the shed, there's a drain. So he wants me to build this up higher so that the water will run down through here into a drain. That's what he wants, so we'll get that done. Another spot here, it's really high by his mailboxes. He wants me to knock some of this down. I'm gonna pull some of this into here. This is all probably stone and stuff from when they plowed, so I'll try to knock some of this down and get it into here as well when we pack this with stone. So I mean, just a lot of work all around the house. So we're gonna be bouncing all over the place today. We're gonna start out by using the grapple here since I already have it on, and we're gonna start removing these pavers. So let's get on the tractor and get to it. Alright guys, we got the most of them out. These other ones, they actually go underneath this camper and the stairs here, so I'm not going to worry about those. He's not worried about them because they're under enough sod to where they're not visible and where they're not creating a problem. I think there might be like 3 more right here. But I got all the main ones out, the ones that he can feel with the mower, so that's good. We ripped out quite a few of them. So now I'm going to put the bucket on. There's a few stakes that are sticking out of the ground that we're tying the pylons in. So we'll see if we can wrap a chain around them and pull them out with the bucket. From there, we'll use the bucket to kind of grade some of this out, and then we'll get on to the next job. These pavers ripped out of here. We're going to try to flip some of the sod back into the holes here. I'll use my bucket, grade it out a little bit. I'll track over it, pack these back in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get onto this ditch line here. I'm going to start scraping some of this ditch line. And some of the fill that we pull off of this, because a lot of this is stoning through here, he told me. So whatever sod we scrape from the top, I might use in another area in the lawn. I don't know if I'll show that. You'll just see me hauling some of the sod away because it's on the other side of the property and I don't have 2 cameras with me today. But that's what I'll be doing with some of the sod I scraped from this. The rest of it's going to go in this ditch here to flatten out some of this earth here so it's not so humped up along this little ditch line here. So we're going to do that, and then once we're done with this and that, then we'll get on to moving some of the stone here. Alrighty guys, we got the tractor all loaded back up again. I'll give you guys one more quick tour here before we leave. Suns are right in the way, of course, but as you can see here on the right side, we tapered all this off with the gravel. Got a nice smooth transition now coming onto the driveway. I tapered this so it's higher up here and lower this way. That's why you guys seen in the video we were digging some of this out over here. We cleaned up some of the sod and stuff that he had growing between his sidewalk here, and we cleaned this up, and I lowered this out with the shovel. I regraded this a little bit that way because it was higher here, and he wants the water to flow. He's got a drain right over here, so he wants the water to flow down from the road into here. So now that's tapered, so that'll drain into there. Get the sidewalk all cleaned up. Did the same thing on this side. Got a nice smooth transition now coming up. This is like a 4 or 5 inch drop off when they put this driveway in, so this is much nicer now. That all smoothened out. We used the rest of that stone that we had over here to fill in the rest of that ditch, because we threw all that chunky sod stuff in there, and it was all over the place. And I told him, instead of wasting a bunch of money on topsoil, you know, filling all those holes and divots, why don't we just use the rest of that stone, because he didn't have another use for it. So we used the rest of that stone to smooth this out. So now I could just skim coat this with topsoil when he gets it. It'll be much better now. He won't have to buy nearly as much topsoil, and we could skim coat this. He could throw some seed down, and this whole area is going to look really nice. Over here is where the pylons were that we dug out, and you can see I sprinkled a little bit of gravel in there as well, because there wasn't enough dirt to fill it back in all the way, so that way somebody doesn't trip in it, trip and fall. Same thing over here by their camper. There was a big hole here, so we filled that in with some of the gravel. So now we're in really good shape. We get some topsoil, we can skim coat all of this, and this will all look really nice. Throw some seed down. You almost can't even tell where the pile was anymore. I skimmed that right down to the sod. So that's looking really nice. He's gonna dump the topsoil right here. Probably gonna get like 10 to 15 yards. We're gonna dump it right here, and then I will be back here. Hopefully I'll take you guys with me, and we'll spread out that 10, 15 yards of topsoil, and this job will be all set. So don't forget to comment, like, subscribe as always. We'll see you in the next one.